The first in-depth look at a much anticipated and exclusive title.
His face, he's like,
thank you for your continued support.
He's like, I think we're getting Last of Us 2 or Red Dead. Stab him in the butt, yeah, the Colossus. Red Dead or Last of Us 2, I'm guessing. Red Dead is supposed to be coming out what, next year, right? Yeah, I think it's Last of Us 2 as well, I would say. The first one is awesome. I had to play it again. I played it on the stream with my low quality capture card, and I really have to play it again, the PlayStation 4 version. We got the bundle last year on Thanksgiving, and it came with, or is it that other zombie game though? Actually, it might be that, if Last of Us 2 isn't even ready. But Phil, actually, we got the thing, that bundle. We got that bundle that came download, you know, with the download copy of Last of Us. Oh no, that could be. Hold on, I think it is that zombie game we saw in E3. Unless is that Ellie? That looks like a ponytail. Is that Ellie? No, I think it might be that zombie game, the Dawn Break or whatever it was called. I don't think this is The Last of Us. It might be too early for that. It's not Tomb Raider. Stream's not dead. Stream is working. Your internet's being weird, Stephanie. Is it working for you, Featherhead? It says everything's working here. Oh my. We're losing a few frames though. We're dropping frames over here, but it should be working. Has it been going smooth for you, Featherhead? We're dropping frames. Refresh? What the butt? Here, if anything, I'll lower the quality. There you go. Oh my. Is it pooping? It might just be my thing then. It didn't say the stream died. I'm guessing it's just skipping a little bit.
Where's the other apostate?
Yeah, I think this is that zombie game. I don't know if this is if it's Last of Us, then it's quite different from. Oh Jesus. I think she'd be screaming more. If she just got her arm, you know. The turd? Oh, I'm like, what the butt? Teamwork over here. Look at that. How did she miss her leg? Do you see that? Apparently it takes a while to die from that. He's just watching, he's like, oh, she'll be fine.
Demons are coming.
They're not gonna save her?
Put her down.
Just,
She's one of them.
just let her stay there. I think this is that the zombie game, unless it's something new. But it looks like that one that was announced like in E3. They said demons though, so I don't know. I don't think they're talking about zombies, but I'm not sure. Oh, Days Gone. There you go.
Watch your backs.
The music is very similar to Clicker. It's a Last of Us. That's a Clicker. We got Last of Us 2. I was like, where the turd is the? Where's Ellie? Like, how the butt? Where the butt is she? Like, you know, you didn't see Joel. You didn't see anything. There you go, Last of Us 2. There's the clicker. It didn't look like Last of Us at the start. All we got was a little gameplay thing. I want more! I want more of that though. That's all we got. Tiny little thing.
Neil
Naughty
Druckmann.
Dog.
Let's take a look.
They said that expect, you know, future IP titles to be coming out as well. And so it's like a little hint.
Almost a year since we announced Last of Us Part 2.
Last of Us.
It's been hard being quiet for so long. But you know, in the meantime, we've put out a little game called Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. And with that finally out there and people playing it and enjoying it, the entire studio is now on The Last of Us Part 2. We're in full production. Every game leverages all of what we learned.
I'm excited for this.
Built on the previous
If you
titles.
haven't played
So this
Last
is
of Us,
definitely
I would
using
highly recommend it.
all the tech, all
Do
the
yourself a
engine
favor and
elements we
play
did
it.
on Uncharted 4, and now we've had several years.
I put off, you know,
to
playing the
build whole
game
new
for like
tech
100
to
years.
increase the fidelity
Because either I
for
didn't
the
have it or I
models.
wasn't interested. But trust me when I say it's one of the best games on the PlayStation 3. Like the storytelling alone, it's very different from what you would expect in a game,
So
you
this
know.
is the
I'm not
next
gonna spoil
evolution of
anything,
our
but it's
Naughty Dog
very
engine as far as lighting, as
you
far as
really
our character
get
pipeline, how we do
attached
muscle
to the
deformation,
characters, you know.
effects,
Like you
even,
really
like, our facial performance,
enjoy
it's
like
all
the,
new
you
grid, all new
know,
pipeline,
their
so
story
we
and you know what they're
truer
going through.
performance to what we're capturing on
It's
stage.
just so
And now
cool.
we wanna give the fans a little something more, lifting the curtain
And if
a little
anything,
bit
I'll
on the
replay
story
it.
for The Last of Us Part
I
2.
think I'm gonna replay the original game, the first one. I'll replay it soon on the PlayStation 4. You can probably beat it in, you know, I would say
Where's the other
10
house?
hours, 12 hours, maybe less. If you like fly through it.
Clip her wings.
The Last of Us at its heart.
There you go,
is about
Joel and
and
Ellie.
Their journey, but it's also an ensemble piece with all these other characters.
It is so
fitting
fun.
into that
And then there's a
theme.
DLC
This
thing
time
too
I
I'd
want to
recommend.
focus on some of the other really important characters.
Wait,
You know,
Joel
last
and Ellie
year
is
at the
in-
PlayStation Experience, we talked about the theme of hate and how much of this story revolves around that. This, you could see in a lot of ways, speaks to that. So instead of giving you an adjacent
whoa, 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 whoa. You
about
can't
Ellie and
just,
Joel's journey, we want to go somewhere else and give you something else and see how people make the connections. But as far as who these characters are,
You
what
can't
their
do that.
conflict is, where this takes place, when this takes place, we're gonna leave it up to the fans for now.
You can't, wait. They showed off, I'm guessing Joel and Ellie are gonna be in this game somewhere. Maybe you'll see them at the end, like they'll arrive like a reference or something. But the way he's making it talk is like they're not gonna be in here at all. Like I'm guessing you're not playing as Joel and Ellie, maybe, which kind of sucks. I would have liked to see their story continue, like what happens, you know, after the ending. But from what he just said right now is, you know, focused on another like group during that same time. You know? I want to know about their story though, like what happened to them after, because it looks like they're older, like many years have passed or something. Maybe they separated, you know, ways or whatever from that like teaser we got last year. But what they just said, like, I hope it's good. That's all I'm saying. I hope it's good. I think this is the end, yeah. I hope it's good though, but I don't know how invested or interesting I'll be in like these new characters versus how I was with the interaction between Joel and Ellie, you know? Like their chemistry and whatever, like their little dialogues, all those moments together. That's what made that game like magical. And I don't know how they'll be able to recreate that with, you know, someone new. Especially if the theme is hate, you know? I don't know. I'm excited though for Last of Us, but I want to see Joel and Ellie. I want to see them. I guess that's that though, ladies and turds.